All of a sudden the string just stopped out and not do nothing.
They'll run it on the toss. The penalty marker is down here. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on second. Brady to throw on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, there's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it here with Michael. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team. Still 3rd down.
To throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And a big face mask penalty here at 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, Guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Seahawks defense working their way back out onto the field. They're just looking to duplicate what they did last time, force the 3 and out, and that led to a field goal.
The only thing better, really, is creating a turnover. 3 and out, get off the field, feel good about yourself, turn the ball over to your offense, and they put the ball through the post for a field goal.
They're probably pretty well rested after that 3 and out, too.
One would think. That's how you get it done. Create the 3 and outs, get to the bench, get your rest, and hope your offense can control the game.
Shedding the tackler and gives him some room. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll be 1st down, New England.
There's no doubt that his size is a factor, but I've seen a lot of big running backs in the league not have that kind of impact because they don't run like a big back should. Get behind their pads, as they like to say, lower center of gravity, and knock people backwards. Sometimes they run too upright and take too many hits. Not this guy. He knows how to get low, break tackles, and gain additional yardage.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that penalty will wipe out a big gain by the offense.
God damn it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Shotgun now for Brady. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time?
Hey, got 4 viewers. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Holler if you wish.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And there's a flag on the play. And he's got his man on the comebacker.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the
They are trying to take Brady out.
Back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Now it's Sproles. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
On the toss, this is Blunt. Penalty marker is down here.
Offense.
Yeah, this is Nick Sebastian.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
Yeah, I think you're right, partner. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
And there's a flag on the field.
Pass interference. Defense.
Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact to give the defender a better chance.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Martellus Bennett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are pouring it on. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you are a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Here we go! Brand 38!
Back to throw now on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go! Brand 38!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And there's a flag on the play. And that is incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
My baby back ribs. Oh, my baby back ribs.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Flowers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is
And
not
that
a
too
formula
is
for winning
intercepted.
football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from the pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as we're seeing so far in this game.
And now they'll be looking to add to their lead here in the second quarter. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And you know, when you look over to the bench after that,
Almost
type of
on the
a
counts
drive,
and
number one,
Hagerdation
you
for
feel
sure.
relief. Didn't give it up. But if not the coach you're worried about yelling at you, those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass or want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Washington with a catch, middle of the field. That one good for 10 yards.
Taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Now Brady again. Now a right side completion here by LaFell.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
61-3.
So they increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end the drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And solid field position here to start.
That was a
as they get
teaser.
down to the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Patriots are showing they're the better team right now and lead big at the end of 2. The Seahawks just need to figure out a way to bounce back. All right, let's roll those highlights. After the INT, offense comes out now. They're going to come away with another sack here. Offense out now after the fumble. The pass will be caught over the middle. It ends up working for a touchdown. Pat strike first in this one. Following the forced fumble, Blunt's going to look for a gap, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. That puts them on top by 14. Patriots have it at the 2. Here we'll get a fumble on the run. Now following the interception, Dobson's found on the quick pass, and 29 yards later, he'll go in for the score as they continue to dominate. Now midway through the second, Brady's on target here, and this play will go for 6. Patriots way out in front. midway through the second quarter. Blunt's able to get clear of everybody, and he'll take this 70 yards for the score. As this wild first half continues, Seahawks have it at the 14. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Flowers reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. Second half still to come. Let's get back up to Foxborough with Brandon and Charles.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half two. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now Jones. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Delaying game, offense. Still first down.
Shotgun now for Brady. And throw left side, complete to Hogan. Fights off another.
I think the second tackle would have learned from the first.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Second down now after the incompletion. Brady to throw on second down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So here we go now. Extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for the touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been the hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down.
Bobo!
There he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
They come out here in the eye. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
And caught up to him. Now LeGarrette Blount gets set to go again on offense. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line...
Y'all want to see LeGarrette Blount, huh? Y'all want to see LeGarrette Blount, huh?
I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On second down, here's Brady. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. Seven yards remaining here on third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. He's got his man on the crossing route. It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well. And if they want to continue to have success in the future, they knew they needed him, and they got the deal done.
Fresh set of downs here. first down is Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Martellus Bennett, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And let's shift now to talking about the Patriots defense. Recovered the fumble up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you told me.
They're playing loose.
That's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. So a 3rd and 8. Another pistol look here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Here's John Ryan now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 43. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good.
Put finger licking good.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back, and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Really? Start on your way out the door too, motherfucker.
Now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Shotgun now for Brady. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Now Brady again. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the
What's
field
up?
position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
What's up, Dylan?
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep
I watch
your
you
hands
too.
away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They come out here on the line.
Nuh-uh.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
I never heard of it.
They'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open.
What was it about?
Just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Seattle first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic to those DBs, aren't you? They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterback, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
I normally don't let nobody advertise their YouTube channels on my... Except the penalty.
Give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to team up because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrence Knighton, the Pats' new signee from Washington, in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Here's John Ryan now, as he's on to punt for Seattle. And this one's high, but not very far. Penalty marker is down here.
Yeah, I do.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage.
All right,
bud. 2nd and 12.
Guys.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Brady to throw. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFleur. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. A chance for us to get a glance at this Patriots defense. And they were able to halt them last time on 4th down. Was a great stand. They'll be looking for another stand here.
To be able to stand up against someone trying to go for it on 4th down, because obviously they went for it because they thought that they could get it, that they thought they had the right play call. Didn't happen. They're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves going forward and flexing the rest of this game.
The offense will be trying to prevent that flex on this drive.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Here we go.
throw here out of the gun. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Drop to throw. And for a third time,
Pick got shot.
A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you get a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Brady. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas
That's
all the time.
viewers.
To aim lower.
Up to the stream. What's up, y'all? Follow if y'all wish.
So cue up the Gronk spike, gives a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gronkowski for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gronkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New England defense gearing up to take the field. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Okay. All right. Welcome back.
Fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to get him.
Feel the shear. Why you want to know that?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
15 minutes left in the game.
The defense in the nickel on third and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And there's a flag on the field. So roughing the passer.
Desperation penalties. The desperation penalties.
Check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, I already won this game.
To throw now on first down. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, they're not catching up anytime soon. Especially in 14 minutes.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or
I am
whatever we do.
8-0.
Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Yeah, I'm 8-0.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's John Ryan now as he's on to punt for Seattle.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Jones on the return. Oh, spinning away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Sheds a second. LeGarrette Blount. 30, 20, 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
No, she's at least
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
All right.
This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And on 2nd and 10 now. go here out of the gun. It's caught outright by Graham. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here at 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw, and there's a flag on the play. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Yep, the desperation penalties.
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days,
They want to give roughing the passing for more yards.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything
Fucking
borderline,
pussy.
they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players in space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the front.
That forced penalty was useful to him. That forced penalty was useful to him.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands.
I'm in the middle of this game.
On that play, close things down inside.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The defensive tackle, Alan Branch, is the one to bring him down. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll drop the throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Yeah.
On is Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
All right.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Look at the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Waiting to throw on second down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
And they ain't gonna pick me off.
They come out here in the eye. Throwing now is Brady. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's got the first down as he's out to the 45.
They need to get their weight up before they do that shit.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Yeah, we just helping out the fantasy football, you know what I'm saying?
First down is Brady. Penalty marker is down here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Still fighting for more. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
What? Come on now.
And that one is going to set the offense back.
Cannon, you're gone too, bitch.
20. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Clay Harbor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
At the 5-man mark, I'll put him back up.
He'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. After the field goal last time. Let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick.
That's that fucking desperation shit.
So a big roughing
They are desperately getting these penalties, these roughing the passer penalties, for more yards, so he can get close to that end zone.
Getting him in the right spot and in the right time.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you are a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away.
That roughing the passer penalty don't help them a lot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
He's actually been whispering his shit to me. He's actually been whispering his shit to me.
He'll look to throw. And Cooper Helfand with it over the middle.
He's just been whispering the stuff to me.
Down here at at the 12-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and
It
as a
whispers.
result, the drive continues.
Partners, a lot of fun watching
Not
the
on-
NFL
not
now,
on-
isn't it? Because
not in
when
the
the big
chat.
fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here we go. Man 38.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing.
Almost
it's
picked.
incomplete. He was trying
Almost
to get it to Kenny Moore,
picked.
and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Hmm.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Let's go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of 2 there.
People, y'all notice
4th down.
that they stopped throwing the ball very, very quickly. As a matter of fact, they stopped flat out throwing the ball once they got to the end zone.
On is Hauschka now for the Seahawks field goal. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Again, here's Blow. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
LaFell couldn't hang on that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been terrific so far. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady.